The Champions League group is finally poised as we go into the last two games of the group stage. It's mighty, mighty close and anything could happen. Roll the intro. Hello and welcome back to NK Maribor. I am Coach Left Foot. It's a pleasure to have you with me. We're on the Champions League page because here is our group. I'm doing that, it's behind my head. I can't show you it that way. Let's go look this way. Right, here is the group. Benfica are top, 7 points from 4 games. We're second with 6 points from 4 games. Then it's Lorient, then it's Milan. Surprising that Milan are at the bottom actually. But we've played 4, sorry. 1-2 of them we beat Benfica 1-0 and Lorient 3-0. But we've lost to Milan and Benfica both away, which is a bit annoying. But we've got 2 games left, one of which is going to be the first game away to Lorient. Then we play Milan at home. It's been a very good season so far. All of that green, the only 2 losses are the 2 in the Champions League. We're going to, well, hopefully a win against Lorient should see us through. Because, wow, unless Milan beat Benfica. But yeah, let's just go and play. Nothing much has really happened. We're scoring loads of goals. Rosh and Hams Begovic are up there. Cardos is having a bit of a not poor season, just not to his usual high standards. Assists, it's Hamza Eka, the right back, who is getting all of our assists. He's been absolutely ridiculous this season. Other than that, not really much to report. As I said, it's all green. We're totally bossing the league. We've played 17, won 17, so yeah, it's going pretty well. Anyway, Vigilante starts in goal. Then it'll be Hamza, Kovac, Jurakovic and Vukovic are the back 4. Sainz, Martinez and Vale make up the midfield 3. Hodzic, Rosh, Cardos make that top 3. On the bench we'll have Pella, Djordjevic, Dideu, Hams Begovic, Professor Xavier, Impio and Jan Zager. Always makes me laugh when I've got to say Professor Xavier. We get the game underway away from home, kicking right to left in our purple kit. It's a lovely kit. I say that nearly every time I think that we kick off in it and I say the kick-off line. But we're looking to get an early goal. Rosh is in behind straight away, shoots straight at Peralta again. That happened quite a lot last time we played Lorient. But we're hoping that we can actually take a bit of an advantage. As Bellier gets ahead of Vigilante, makes an easy catch. And can we build from here? He goes long towards Cardos, which is odd. We never normally do that, but it seems to have worked out. As Cardos gets in behind and totally balloons it over the bar. He's just not finishing like he was in previous seasons. He's not the sort of, well, clinical striker that he has been over previous seasons. And it's a little bit annoying because he's wasting a lot of opportunities. And Rosh is scoring a lot this season. As is Hams Begovic. I probably should start them all together. As Cardos is in, and as I slag him off, he goes and scores. So, Football Manager can definitely hear you. It can definitely hear you. And it's just, Hodzic robs the defender, squares it. Cardos, if he had missed that, I would have been really annoyed because he just places it past the goalkeeper. And we're 1-0 up, which is wonderful, wonderful stuff. My rabbits are running around my legs if you keep seeing me looking at the floor, which is odd. Vigilante, short to Kovac, to Jurakovic. Up the line, Cardos brings it down. Martinez looking for Rosh, but it was a bit of a poor pass from Martinez, to be honest. Goni comes forward, blocked well by Vale. Hodzic runs with the ball into Cardos' feet. Back to Hodzic, and he's got to do better. He's got to do better than that. It's not a very good finish at all. But we do seem to be dominating the game, which is obviously a very good sign. But that's a good interception. But Hodzic picks it up. He plays Rosh, who's in behind the defence. The keeper's a long way out, and the Rosh looked like he curled it round him into the top corner. That's exactly what we like to see. Rosh sort of did a weird chest control. The keeper came a long way out and left that. Look at the wide space he's left. It wasn't even a little curvy lob. Just a straight shot down the middle. 2-0 up. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. And at the moment, this puts us on 9 points and would see us through from the group as well. Just the last game in the group would decide who finishes top. As Rosh comes in. Hodzic. Cardos is there. It's 3-0. And, I mean, I'm slagging him off. He still scored 11 goals this season. It's absolutely ridiculous. Rosh comes in, cuts inside in between 2, finds Hodzic, who again squares it for Cardos, who the keeper's a bit unlucky. He gets a hand to it, but can't keep it out. And it's 3-0 inside 35 minutes, and we are absolutely bossing this game. Vukovic gets it on the left-hand side. Up to Hodzic. Hodzic runs into Rodosh. Rodosh, he's got a runner in Sains. He uses him. He shoots. Good save from Peralta. And I could just sit back and chill out, I think, with this game. It's all pretty much looks like it's going to be wrapped up by half-time as Hodzic gets the ball. Oh, I've knocked my glasses off. We've got 4-5 minutes left in this half. Not much else is happening. Let's have a look at my rabbits. Oh, they're having a snog down by my feet. As Carranza's there. Ball inside. Vigilante saves it. And then Roche scores an own goal. Excellent. That'll teach me for looking at my rabbits, won't it? Calazana turns and it was a very... Well, it's hit off someone. Then Vigilante saves the deflection. And then Roche boots it against the post. I mean, intelligence. Football Manager really lacks intelligence. The amount of times I've seen players just hoof it against someone else or against the post, it's just ridiculous, really. But we are playing very well. I'm going to tell them I'm pleased with it. Let's keep going. We'll drop this down to standard for now. We don't really need to keep going attacking. They've gone 4-3-3, so we'll take the overlap off as well. What else should we do? We don't always have to close them down either. So, I mean, they've made all their subs, which is a brave strategy, to be honest. We've taken the overlap off. I could drop the fullbacks back as well. Jurakovic misses his header and Czech shoots. It goes wide. I think I am just going to take fullback on support, Hamza fullback on support, and it just stops us throwing our whole back four forwards, which is probably slightly better. Slightly better tactically anyway, as Roche looks to win the header, doesn't, but Hodzic flicks it back to Vale, into Cardos. Cardos into Sains. Roche is in. He shoots straight at Peralta. And it's been a pretty even game looking at the stats, actually. We've created 3 clear-cut chances and scored what I'd imagine is all of them. As Hamza into Vale to Hodzic. That's good passing football, that. It's Cardos into Vale. Vale gets in behind. Oh, what a shot! And he's hit the crossbar. So unlucky for Vale. I'm not even too sure if he's scored for us yet, but man, that was a good effort as Roche's header back in is cleared. And Hamza will have loads of time, and I'm sure that'll be the end of the highlight. But see, now the group is wide open again because Milan are beating Benfica. So there's a chance that Milan could go from bottom of the group to top of the group if they beat us in the final group game. But Hodzic will take this corner. In it goes. It's cleared by Santos. Czech will pick it up. And he's, well, still well deep in his own half. And Kovac will pick up that poor pass. Roche looks to turn into Sains. Sains back to Martinez. Out to Vale. Vale to Cardos. Hodzic back to Cardos. What a move. Cardos gets his hat-trick. Lovely, lovely stuff. I could really do with Benfica probably getting another... Well, they're 2-0 down, so they're not going to get back into that. As look at this for close, knit passing. Cardos gets in and then blasts it past the goalkeeper, who's got absolutely no chance. 4-1. Let's look at making some changes. We'll take Dylan Martinez off. We can bring on Dedui, and then we'll put Vale into the deep line playmaking role that he prefers. And yeah, as well, that took up loads of times, apparently, time making that sub. But Domingo heads clear. That's going to be the game, I imagine, unless we've got time just to get one more goal. As Roche puts it in, it's cleared. It gets back, though. Good interception from Lefebvre into Calazana. Czech Vukovic reads it really well. He's actually really impressed me, Vukovic. He's had a really good time at the club since he's been here. And Tapia was really good, but we haven't really missed him at all. Vukovic has slotted right in there and done really well as Vigilante clears. There's the full-time whistle. It's 4-1 and it goes to the final game of the season to see where we finish. We got through tonight a thoroughly professional job, which was wonderful and really good to see. So I'm going to let the assistant do that. We're doing there. Vukovic has got a little... He'll be rested for the next game. That's not a problem. And Alex Cardos was absolutely superb. So we'll tell him that. And we're going to play the game against Triglav offline. And then we'll be back for the game against Milan. And then the knockout draw. Hoping that we get through, which we probably should. And we're back for the game against Milan. But before we just go straight into it, I forgot there were some things that people wanted to see. One of them was to see how did we take it easy against Bedicinici in the cup. No, we didn't. We smashed them 7-0. I did play a little bit of a rotated team. So Jan Zager, my backup striker, got 2. Maxim Markov, my other backup striker, got a hat-trick. Valentin, a backup centre midfielder, got 1. And Blazic, my backup attacking midfielder, scored a penalty. So, yeah, we smashed them 7-0. But also, something I want to say, we've just, literally this minute, passed 700 subscribers on my channel, which is amazing. So thank you to everybody out there who is liking, commenting, getting involved with the series, subscribing to the channel. It is absolutely fantastic. 701 subscribers is more than I ever thought imaginable, and we are on that road to 1,000 people. And it's just a massive thank you to all of you guys out there that subscribe, like, comment, all of that good stuff. And we're going to celebrate by smashing AC Milan. And this is the team we're going to use to smash them. Vigilante is in goal. Hamza, Kovac, Dadakovic and Vukovic is the back four. Pretty standard. Sainz, Martinez and Vale are the midfield three. Hodzic sits behind Hamza Begovic and Roche. On the bench we have Pella, Djordjevic, Impio, Jan Zagar, Professor Xavier, Valentin and Dudui. Alex Carlos is now out for 2 months with an injury, which is a big blow after I was insulting him and then he went and scored loads of goals. So the game gets underway. We're looking for Hamza Begovic and Roche to join forces as a strike force and really make something happen for us at the top end of the pitch. I'm pretty sure a draw will see us through top of the group, but I really want to get that win just to cement it and go through on a very good points tally of 12, which would be good. But the first highlight appears to be going for AC Milan as Saccalavino uses Santiseban, who comes forward, goes around a couple of tackles but shoots wide and wasn't really ever going to make anything of that. So again, guys and girls, thank you so much for all the subscriptions, the comments, the likes and all of that really good stuff. It is wonderful to think I have 701 subscribers when I haven't been doing this for very long and I've picked such a small team like NK Maribor. No offence NK Maribor fans, but you know, you get out there and most YouTubers are doing things with like Chelsea or Arsenal and Liverpool and people like that. I'm really happy with what I'm doing on the channel and I hope you guys are as well. I feel like we're really building up like a community and I'm getting to know like quite a lot of you guys as well. And it was great to have like get in contact with so many Slovenians and have this Slovenian like little community that watches my videos and comments and talks about what I'm doing with their club at NK Maribor, and it's really, really good and I'm really appreciative of it. And I've got a massive smile on my face because I never thought I'd have like 701 subscribers. It's brilliant. As Roche is in, he scoots, he scores. Finally, we get the goal that I wanted after on the hour mark. That puts us up to 12. That does give us the comfort of the first place in the group, which should technically give us an easier draw as well. As Vale puts a lovely ball through to Roche. He's getting a bit more game time now, Vale. Dudui's having a bit of an odd season. I think his age is catching up with him. And yeah, we're playing actually very well, to be honest. We are playing very well. Look at this. We're totally dominating Milan at the moment as Vukovic takes the throw to Hodzic. Vale loses out on it just as I praised him. But Sainz gets there. Kovac up to Roche. Martinez flicks it onto Hamza Begovic. Out wide to Hamza, the assist king. He puts a cross in. It couldn't quite contact with anyone. And here come AC Milan on the counter. Santiseban into Sacavino. Out to Claus, probably Santa Claus. Hamza Begovic turns. Looks to run. Into Hodzic. Hodzic is on the edge. Back to Martinez. Vukovic in space. Across. Back to Vukovic. Back in he goes. Hodzic is at the back post. Wonderful stuff. They scored just as I needed to take a breath. It was all timed perfectly. 2-0. That was great. Vukovic into the back post. It cleared. First time volley cross into an area and Hodzic sort of read it what was happening. The captain came in and pinged it into the bottom corner. 2-0. Yes, please. Knockout stages. Here we come. And we're coming to get more goals as well as Hamza comes forward. Hamza cross in. Hamza Begovic is there. Hamza gets another assist. Hamza Begovic gets another goal. 17th goal of the season for Hamza Begovic. Oh, I'll tell you what, if these two get a strike partnership going, that could be the end for Alex Cardos. It really could, as Hamza put a great goal in. Hamza to Hamza Begovic. A lovely goal. I love it. 20 minutes to go. Let's see if we can bring some other people on. Let's give Ivan Sainz a rest and we'll bring on Valentin, which will be decent. And yeah, we'll go from there. Oh, it's 3-1. When did they score? They must have scored when I was making that sub. That's annoying. Vukovic into Roche, but it's intercepted. It's intercepted, is what I was trying to say. Hamzawi is tackled by Hodzic. Roche turns, ball in. Hamza Begovic heads it in off the underside of the bar. 4-1. We're really showing that we want to get through in this group, and we are doing it in style. Roche turns his man really well. Left-footed cross in. Hamza Begovic beats the goalkeeper. Heads it in off the underside of the bar. Across the line. Just... But it's 4-1. That is a wonderful, wonderful performance that we're showing here. And I told you we'd celebrate by smashing AC Milan, and that's exactly what we've done. Dylan Martinez is going to get a rest for Impio, and we'll bring Dudui on for... We'll give Hodzic a rest. just in case we've got some other games coming up. Although we are going into the winter break very soon. Valentin to Martinez. Hamza's got loads of space. Cuts it back. It's cleared by Santa Claus. And wow, let's hope that we get a very good draw for the knockout stages. And Jurakovic has headed it in. He's been due a goal for a long time. That's his first of the season. It's 5-1. 26 shots we've created. We've only had one clear-cut chance and we scored 5 goals. There's Jurakovic at the near post. What a header. Michel couldn't get anywhere near it in goal. And we're smashing Milan. We are absolutely smashing them. Benfica are, well, 4-1 up against FC Lorient, so they'll be coming through with us. That's the full-time whistle. 5-1. Absolutely superb. Very pleased with that performance. That is a signal to the rest of Europe that we mean business this year. That really is. Now, all we've got to do is avoid Atletico Madrid. So, yeah, that's the main thing. Avoid Atletico Madrid. You were superb in front of goal. We qualify for the first knockout round. Let's just have a quick look. So Atletico Madrid are going to finish second again. So the chances are we'll draw them. I would definitely take Ajax. Who else is there? Porto, Monaco, Leverkusen, Marseille. We want to avoid Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid and Leverkusen, really. And I think I'd take pretty much anyone else. Ideally, I'd want Ajax because we know that we can smash Ajax. And here we are for the knockout stages of the Champions League. Let's go into the draw and see who we get. So, we are in the top seeds. We could face any one of Ajax, Atletico Madrid, Leverkusen, Real Madrid, Monaco, Porto or Olympique Marseille. We can't face Benfica because they were in our group. So, here we go. I just don't want Atletico Madrid. I just don't want Atletico Madrid. Come on. I don't really want Leverkusen. Okay, they've gone. I don't want Atletico Madrid. Yes, we don't have Atletico Madrid. Monaco will be tough. Oh, wow, that's a really big game. I'll take Porto. Leipzig, okay. I don't really want Real Madrid. Liverpool, I want Ajax. I'm getting Ajax, yes. Because I can't face Benfica. We're playing Ajax. That is very, very winnable. We've beaten them, I think, every single time we've played them. Ajax it is. Get in. Right, we'll have a quick look. I'm wary this episode's going on for a bit longer. But there they are. George Lamptey is their star player. He's a centre-back. He's 22. He's probably worth signing. Or at least scouting, to be honest. But there we go. So, we will be back for the game against Ajax. Well, 2 of them, obviously. It'll be a double header in the same episode. But there we go. So, please leave a like. If you're new, subscribe. Be one of the low 700th number subscriber. It'd be really good to get a few more of you in. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about, transfers, how people are getting on. How are the seasons going so far? What do you think about the Ajax draw? How do you think we're going to do in the Champions League this year? So much to discuss. Leave me a comment down below. But it's been really, really good having you guys here. It's been a really good episode, actually, this one. Lots to discuss. I really am appreciative of absolutely everybody that watches this channel. So thank you very much. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.